type to walk a mile just to walk a nigga down. I'm a heartbreaker, darling. I'm my mama petty child. Fuck a bio. When you know, we know, I know what I'm about. 30-30 club, fit the picture, and I got the crowd. Name a rapper like me out. Name a nigga like me dropping. But I had to take a break or two to keep myself from stopping. This my time. I'm in magazines. Nigga, fuck who watching. God test you just to show you that it ain't no other option.
We tuned in a new episode of Really Real Podcast. And you know, like I said, I'm trying to get the whole Grizzly World community in today, tomorrow, whenever, you know what I'm saying, whenever y'all ready. And, you know, today we got for the first time, we got a female from Grizzly World, you know, a woman. You know, if you tuned in, you know her either as Reezy, or Ollie from the gun store.
Gun store lady.
How you doing? Gun store lady. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. I almost missed out trying to sleep.
It's all good.
You know, our time zone's so different. You know, I tried to time it right, but
yeah.
You know, I'm down south.
Okay, I'm in Cali, so
yeah.
12:41 p.m. right now. Usually, I'm not up this early. I'm usually up around like 8. My sleep schedule's crazy, but you know, I'm outside early today.
I always thought it was only an hour difference. It's a 2 hour. But this 2:41 where I'm at 2:42.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, who's getting punched? Somebody's getting punched.
Okay. So how do you hear about me? What's the first interview you saw?
The first interview I saw was with Lil Charles, and then I saw that you interviewed Sale. And then I recently just checked and saw you interview Jay. So I was I fuck with that. I never seen anybody like a viewer interview people in the community, like behind the scenes type shit. So I thought that was cool as hell.
Man, I feel like y'all deserve that type of exposure because, like I tell everybody that I interviewed, though y'all are, you know, just regular people probably at home playing the game.
Right.
Y'all got hundreds and thousands of people watching y'all every day, so I want to make it bigger than what it is, you know. Like I said, hopefully one day T can see what I'm doing.
For sure.
But yeah, so how'd you get into gaming, man? I know there's a lot of women into gaming, but it's rare.
Right. So I'm gonna take it back. I grew up with my uncle, same house, and I grew up watching him playing the game. Like, he'd be on playing Tekken and World of Warcraft, shit like that. So I remember he had bought GTA 3, and I used to watch him play, and he would let me play. He'd be like, don't fuck up my progress, though. So I'd just be like, all right, I just drive around, just fuck around, and then you know, when I got older, I got my own shit. I've been playing GTA 5 since, like, Xbox 360 days. So, like, it's crazy that we've been playing GTA 5 for that long. But, like, that's pretty much how I started. I used to run the heist with my guys on a PS4. We would do survivals and shit, like, all night. Up until I got PC, they're like, oh, you ditched us. You went to PC and shit. But they all went to PS5, so. But I've been gaming. Crazy how they milk. I've been gaming since I was a kid, like Sims on the family PC, like shit like that.
Yeah, they milking GTA 5 for real, because I had it on PS3, PS4, PS5.
No, that shit's popular. I still enjoy it.
What y'all gonna do when 6 come out?
Shit. I don't even know. I don't know.
Hopefully they make the server quick enough.
Yeah.
But so what got you into Grizzly World? Because you know a lot of people got the games, but you know the PC is, as we see, is totally different.
I used to watch T a lot. I'm a nail tech, so you know, I had the TV in the background, and I would put stuff on for my clients, or they would request certain shit. But most of the time I was watching T, like I would watch his reruns on YouTube and shit. And, you know, some of my clients would be like, bitch, what are we watching? And then some other clients was like, nah, this shit is lit. Like, is this on Netflix? And I'm like, no, it's Twitch. And then, you know, I kind of figured out what to do, like how to get into the city and shit. And my uncle also builds PCs, so I was telling him about it, and I was like, what do I need to, like, get in this shit? He's like, I'll build you a little starter PC. And he built it for me in, like, 2 days. And then I figured out how to get into the Discord and shit. Paid for my little prio. Back then, you got, like, a little prio / money package, so I think my prio came with, like, 20 M's. And I just remember loading it on Grove for the first time, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, Grove, like, at that cul-de-sac, that shit used to be so busy. Like, there's people making their souls, and, you know, back then the houses, I don't know if you're familiar with the housing system, like, back in the day, like, everyone, like, owned the same, like, 20 niggas would own the same house, so, like, there'd be people all in the living room and shit, or just in and out, so I was just like, what did I get myself into? Like, everyone's like, what's up?
So
What's up, shorty? And I'm like, where am I at? You know, I'm like, damn, I don't even know how to really play the game for real, you know? But yeah, I've been in V1.
So you started in the early V1 days.
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Beginning of COVID. So.
Oh,
now
okay.
I'm in whitelist,
and
though.
I wasn't even watching back then.
No. Yeah, it was lit back then. Like, we were actually making movies, like. And, you know, me being new coming into, like, all the situations, like, I didn't know the history or any type shit, so it was fun just, you know, getting into it and having organic storylines, you know?
Yeah. I started when Whitelist started.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not going to say I seen your streams because I never knew, you know. Like I said, just like you, I started from watching T.
Yeah.
But I definitely seen you in the game a couple times. You know, you had 30 different roles: EMS, police. What's your favorite role to play?
I'm not gonna lie, my favorite was PD for sure. I got a lot of RP out of that. It's still shit I haven't posted for my PD days, but that was like the most lit. I feel like I wasn't the type of cop that patrolled and shit. I was immediately started off in GIU, and then I worked my way up to ATF DEA, so I was undercover a lot, and a lot of times I couldn't have my eyes on because like the metagame and shit like that, but like I still got a lot of W scenes out of that, and just the whole roley of like going undercover and like going as a new character undercover, and like just the whole like the way we set it up. Like I would go by Winter Blanco, the Blanco family, and I would have like 3 of my agents with me at all times, and they would dress up like security guards, and I'd be walking out with a suitcase like making the little drug deals and shit, and then I'd be like, all right, arrest this nigga, and they just come out the cut and just swarm, and then we just have the whole court case and all that. Like that was fun to me. But that
sound like dope.
Yeah, but of course, like my new role is probably my second fave. Like, it's a lot of RP in the gun store that people don't really know about. You know, there's so much that happens.
From your page.
So much that happens.
Yeah. Are you still in it? Are you in the game?
I am. I'm a TBG. TBG First Lady.
TBG.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the scene where I see everybody try to shoot their shot in the gun store.
That is constant, and like, you know, I'm married to Worry in the city, so like there's people that come in the store all the time. Like they literally will look at their phone, be like, he ain't in the city. I'm about to go holler at Ollie. Like, you know, like, you sure you want to be with him? Or, you know, now, you know, I'm pregnant in the city. So, like, now I'm getting the stepdaddy shit. Like, everyone's like, you know, he needs a new daddy type shit. I'm just like, if you don't move around, like.
It's coming. It's I already know. Is there ever a time where some guys in the city ever made you uncomfortable being in there?
Yeah, sometimes. And that's why I have a whole ass security team with me because
Yeah.
I do the graveyard shift, and that'd be weirdo hours. You never know who's gonna come in there, so I make sure I
Yeah.
have like one or two security with me, and like they really handle their ass. Like I'll just be like pineapples, and they'll be like, "All right, dude, move around." And sometimes it ends up in a
Yeah.
shootout. Sometimes they're like, "All right, I respect it. I'm a dip,"
And that's how it should go, man. You got dudes that act like they don't know how to get turned down and just walk away.
Or they
But,
want to kill you. Like it's not that
or
serious.
get to talking too crazy.
And there's
Yeah.
not that many females in the city to begin with, so it's like I really wish some of the guys would just chill out. Like,
Yeah, that's why that's what made me ask that question because
yeah,
I be hearing a lot of females leave the city because, the guys be doing too much sometimes.
yeah,
But you've been in there for a long time consistently, so
mhm,
you found a way to handle it.
right, yeah. And I've been in the city where it's been hella girls, but it slowly
Hmm.
trickles down. But I still got my group of girls, my besties that I kick it with. But I would say there's probably like 10 females in the city for real that's active. A lot of
What
them
would
had left.
what kind of advice would you give a female that wants to get into Grizzly World?
Just be ready for what comes with the shit. Like, there's gonna be weirdos. There's gonna be every nigga getting at you. They're like, oh, it's a new female. Like, who's this? They're gonna want to interact with her, RP with her, or whatever. I would just say, just be ready. Learn how to defend yourself. Get in the range. Just know the simple safety shit. Like, always have your gun out if you could. Just be mindful of your surroundings. Don't come in the city and instantly be on some like setup shit. Like that's the one thing that fucks up a lot of shit for girls. They come in the city on some setup vibe shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And some girls do resort to
Um,
that.
that happen often.
I've seen it happen a couple times. Just
Yeah,
recently, actually, with one of my members. Yeah.
I just seen. Oh, it happened to one of your members.
About 5-6 days ago.
I think I saw that. Because you said you
Yeah.
give me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was easy. That was too easy. She volunteered.
I'm already
Yeah.
knowing.
But you do have women like that in real life.
Mhm.
So,
It does. Like it's easy for females to do shit like that, but you gotta be careful. It always will come back to you. You never know.
yeah. You definitely get something that you probably gonna get spent on every day behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Damn
So,
near is too.
what happened to the dog you had?
Harley?
Yeah.
He's good. He's at my sister's house running around in the backyard. He's getting old, so I bring him out for certain things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think how Lizzo talked about your dog.
Oh, you talking about my little one? That's my sister's dog, Reese, the EMS.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marley. Yeah, he's at my sister's house too.
Did you like being an EMS?
Yes and no. Like, when I was new to Whitelist, I was like, damn, I'm making money. I was like, this is the job to have. Like, I was like, I can never lose this job, but that's all I did. And eventually it just got tiring. Like, that little EMS sound that pops up on your phone, like,
Yo.
PTSD.
Hey,
I
y'all be
cannot.
fucking with the
like,
diamonds, bro?
it's
Nah,
just,
gang. I don't be buying diamonds.
nah.
Alright,
So
alright.
that's part of how
A
I
lot-
got into the gun store too.
I don't see how you can get a real good RP as
Yeah.
EMS.
Yeah, and you know, I really put a lot of RP into that. I really did, but a lot of people will come in like, fuck all that, get me up. They be in there yelling at you, cussing you out. You're not getting them up fast enough. The bill's too high. Um, you accidentally dropped them out the truck, which is not our control. It's like a city thing. Like they used to tweet, and it's crazy because when TBG was new in the city, I did not fuck with them. They would come in pill tweaking a lot, like especially Zay and like Lil Ricky, Dee Dee. They all used to cuss me out and call me all type of shit, and I used to just be like, I ain't getting y'all up, and that's that.
Yeah, I see that
So
issue. A lot of women have that issue in the EMS. Like they be coming in talking crazy.
they be talking so crazy, but it's funny because my sister still doesn't really fuck with TBG. Like she'll tell Warrior all the
Yeah.
time, like I don't know why my sister married you, and you know, like I always when I'm on that character, I always give TBG and Warrior a hard time because that's her personality. So gotta stick with it.
I understand. What was I gonna say? I feel like the women with the women in the city, I feel like that's how you're gonna get the best RP because a lot of women, even back in PlayStation 5 days, on the regular story mode of Grand Theft Auto,
Mm.
when a woman plays the game, they're gonna drive regular. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do regular
Yeah.
stuff. It's not all about shoot up with them. Even before role play in the game was a thing, they was doing it like
Yeah.
make you grand. Like you would think a woman came up with this idea because they was always playing like that, like turning Grand Theft Auto
Uh-huh.
into the Sim. You know,
Yeah. I love The
the
Sims
one,
too. Like that's my shit.
yeah, like Terry, the one that plays Zoe's mama. Like I try to sit up and watch her stream. She'll be in
Mm.
there mauling fools and all type of stuff. So I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah. Decorating the
women,
houses and shit.
yeah, the women are really some of the best RPers on the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like as men, they should make y'all more comfortable playing the game, so there'll be more women in the city,
Yeah.
especially in Grizzly World, because a lot of these other cities, there's a lot of women in there, like
A
Crenshaw and all that.
lot. There's so many females in those cities.
Do you play other cities?
Yes and no. I'm whitelisted with Prio and Crenshaw, Windy City, Atlanta. City Atlanta's new.
Yeah,
And I'll go check them out, but it's not the same. Like I'm just so comfortable in Grizzly World. You know, like I have everything I need. I know people in there. So it's just like I don't know, it's just always gonna be like home to me. But it is fun to go to other cities and like just see what their community is like and like just how it's different and just something new. Like no one knows you in there, so
I feel like that as a viewer as well. Like I feel like it's hard for me to watch those other cities. I'll watch them just because if my favorite character goes into them, but
yeah.
I'll watch Grizzly World like
Right.
because I feel like I know more of the community, so I know more of what's going on.
Yeah,
Now
it's
the
a
Atlanta,
comfort thing.
yeah, for sure. The Atlanta is pretty good, but no, it's not Grizzly World. And it seems like a
No.
lot of people make service now that started in Grizzly World. So,
Yeah.
do you ever have trouble with like the admins or anything? Like everything be good? You ever been banned?
I've been banned in V1 before.
Yeah,
Like my first month in, it was some stupid. I did some stupid shit. I'll admit that, but I've never been in trouble for real. Like I'm pretty cool with the Angels. You know, Dre, my boss in the gun stores. When I'm really cool with him, but I've never had any issues. They all cool people, but the V1 shit that was on me. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done it. Like I don't know if you No, you said you
Yeah.
weren't you were watching V1, but we used to be able to TH people, and then if you hit G, you could just shoot them in the head. I did one of those at
Yeah.
Grove.
I used to watch it a little. It was like it was a lot going on V1 back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot.
It's more organized. I used to watch V1 with T and Cell a little bit because they funny, but
Yeah.
I wasn't in.
Yeah. I used to RP with Cell a lot back in the day too. Like, he's part of the reason why like I got my own little community. Like, it came from him. He used to raid me like all the time, like almost every day. And I used to stream with my face cam on back then too. So like the first couple times he sent like 2,000 people over to me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I got shy. I was like, let me turn my camera off. But like, Sale is a great RPer. Like, I miss him in the community for sure. But he's doing his own shit right now.
I always tell him, man, go back to Grizzly World for a week. You know, he was great. He great with the RP. Yeah,
he's great with RP for sure.
Hey, the good thing about you streaming with your camera off is when they see this, they're gonna be, love to see someone they don't know what they look like. Cause, man, if I had $1 for everybody that commented on my Lil Charles interview and said they couldn't see if he looked the way he looked.
I thought he was dark skinned. I don't know.
Everybody said they thought he was gonna be dark.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I was like, okay, that's what he looks like. Now I could put the voice to the face.
Yeah, that was funny. I said the same thing. I mean, Jay sound Hispanic, but he still sound like,
That's my dog.
Everybody look the way. I think Cell and probably 1K is the only person that I interviewed that looked like, and Flea. Flea definitely looked like South Memphis. So, yeah. But yeah, that's good that we have somebody that, like I said, I didn't watch V1 that much. I didn't know how long you was in, but that's dope that you were in there consistent. So the viewers should definitely know who you are.
And I swore up and down I was not coming to Whitelist. I was like, V1 is home. Like, I'm staying here. Like, and a lot of people did feel that way too. But like, now we all over there in Whitelist. I actually was in V1 the other day. It's totally different. Like, it's not the same.
It's definitely different. Like, I try to watch E and Duke go back to V1 and be like, no, it's not the same. But you got some people that stay loyal to V1. Like, it be some people that never came to Whitelist.
Yeah, I ran into them. They're like, what are you doing here? There's even people coming up to me like, can you fly to Whitelist? We need 9s. I'm like, I'll be there in a minute. Like, let me do this over here.
I want you to bring.
But yeah, they always complain the gun store's not open. Soon as I could be in there for an hour, no customers, and I'll be like, okay, let me go to Lucid or let me go to V1, and they'll be like in the WL like, damn, the gun store's never open. Y'all need more employees. And I'm like, I just left. I was in there for like an hour. No one came in, But that's just what.
So what do you do when you leave the gun store? You get with your gang and all that?
Now that I'm pregnant in the city, I can't really do much. So I typically will stay at work. I'll go to the casino. I'll go to Pill and People Watch for a little bit. I'll bring like 1,000 of each bullet and just sit up there, post up. People will come and buy shit from me, or I'll go decorate my house. I just got a new house that's not fully decorated yet, so I do random things. But when I wasn't pregnant in the city, I would work, and I would bring some bullets with me. Like, I'd have like 15 of each bullet on me, and we would just go slide on everybody.
Yeah.
But I can't really do that anymore, because if I get hit, then, It's bad for the
I
baby.
saw when you and Didi Osama, y'all was
Yeah.
trying to, and he ended up going to jail, but you had a baby.
Yeah, that he actually never got out of jail from that. He's still in
Oh,
jail behind that.
that was recent.
So that was recent. Yeah, that was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But
Yeah,
that that whole scene was hilarious because like, you know, Dee Dee is our he's Naughty Gang, but it's TBG Naughty Gang, and
yeah.
you know he typically will slide solo or with some of his guys, or he'll link with one of us, and the whole gang knows. You go in Dee Dee's car, y'all just it's some shit that's gonna happen, and it ended up going left.
Stopping, but yeah. So yeah, my friend Trill, he got. If you probably seen him in the city, he got his hair kind of like. Have you ever seen Cheese from
Yeah.
GG? His
Hmm.
hair kind of the same way, so a lot of people be thinking that's who he is. But
Okay. No, yeah,
he
Dee
got
Dee,
his
he'll take everybody under his wing and like
yeah.
almost every day he's like, Ollie, this is my man's Tony. He Naughty Gang now. I'm like, all right, cool.
Just bringing new people. But he was like my friend was like, yeah, somebody named Didi Osama. But he gave me a gun. You know, I be sliding with him and all that. I'm like, bro, you know that's a real rapper. Like it's a
Yeah.
it'd be good to RP with him. You'll get some eyes on you. You know, but
Yeah. No,
Didi
Dee
is a
Dee's funny
crash
as
out.
hell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the my heart thing be killing me. You know, I'm from down south, so I'm new to
At
that.
first, I didn't get it. I was like, why does he keep saying that? And everyone's like, that's just what he says. And I was like, okay. Like, he calls everybody that, like, literally everybody.
I didn't know it was slang until I watched one of T episodes on YouTube, and he was making fun
Mm-hmm.
of them when they went around. And he was saying it. He was him and Journey was explaining that it was a New York thing, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had no idea it was a New York thing either. I thought that was just, like, something he did. Because I've never heard anybody else say that.
Yeah. What's some of the craziest thing that you seen in the gun store? Because I know you said there'd be a bunch of stuff we don't even see.
Mm, the bang outs that be happening are crazy,
Yeah.
especially right now with GG and R17. Um, you know, we have people that are in GG that work there, Cash family. We got a coworker that's 1017 now, and just sometimes like when both gangs like cross paths, like it might be they about to come in, like they're outside parking their car. It's just constant bang outs, like inside, outside, and it's crazy because PD never pulls up. For like sometimes they will. I know they're busy, but like I'm just like damn. Like eventually, like they gotta pull up. Like it's so many people
Yeah.
that had died up here, but
Yeah, I definitely
people
don't
get
see.
scammed in there a lot too. And you know you won't even know. Like sometimes they'll go to the gun range in the back, and all of a sudden like they get scammed and they're running out like lock the door. He just scammed me. And we're like, well, why is you doing transactions like that in here? We didn't say that was cool. Like. And then they'd be
Yeah.
like, this is y'all fault. Like, y'all let me get scammed. I'm like, that's none of our business. Like,
It's
that's, you decided to do that. Like, we didn't know.
y'all boss Cash family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's definitely. I seen that he dating T's mama in the game or
Oh, wait,
whatever
no,
he
Dre,
was.
Dre is not Cash Family. My bad. He's just Dre.
Oh, so I think it was somebody else. Then I thought he was the boss.
You
But
might be
yeah,
talking about, so Johnny, it's Johnny, Flav, Duffel, Nigel, and Marcus. Those are the 5
oh
members
yeah,
that work at the store. That's Cash Family.
yeah. I remember when T was like spending on Cash Family. He went in and the guy was like, "I just work at the gun store," and he was like, "Well." E Duffel was like, "That's my boss," and he was like, "What? I'm gonna get anybody close to you." So he had
At the
bagged
gun
him.
store, Pedro. My bad.
Yeah. So and, and that dude ended up dating T's mama on there.
I make fun of
So
him. I be saying like he's Melvin and Zoe's
yeah,
Jody. No,
that's exactly what.
Dre's funny as hell. Like that whole, I be calling them auntie and uncle.
Yeah, yeah. When you so what's more fun for you, the gun store stuff or sliding with the gang?
Sliding with the gang.
Yeah.
That shit
You
is
ever been
fun.
back? Never been back.
Almost. Almost. I know back when it was permanent bags, like a lot of people want to either like they really wanted bag worry, and then like
Yeah.
some people had tried for me, but I was like, staying in the gun store, man. I don't want to play those games. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
Have to
definitely
make
like
a whole new
sliding with the
character.
gang. Like we pretty much beef with the whole city. So, sometimes we'll be in one shootout and we might like clear them, and then it'll be like three other gangs that pull up. So it's just like constant action.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know the guy that plays your husband? Do you know him IRL?
I don't. Just in
Yeah,
game.
so how was that? How was that RP? Like, how did you choose who you want to, date on there?
So like when I was Reese, I had a man in GG, and when I decided to make Ollie, I was like, I'm done with this nigga. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And he made another soul to come fuck with me on Ollie, and I was like, I was straight. But I had like Ollie had a little lineup. Like I had no intentions of like being in a relationship with anybody. I was like, I just want to have fun and like, you know, keep my options open. And then I don't even remember how I met Worry. I think he was at Pill, but we exchanged numbers and shit. And we used to text like here and there. It was nothing serious. And then there was one day where I ran into him at Pill and I was like, damn, are you ducking me? And he's like, hell nah. And then we went on our first date like a couple hours after that. And then eventually we just got married and shit in game, and now we're having a baby. But I had no intentions of being with anybody. I was like, Ollie's just gonna be single and, have fun. And Wayne in the gun store, I call him Uncle Wayne, like he used to be like, damn, Ollie, like who's bringing you lunch today, or who's buying you a new car today? Like he would always make fun of me, like, shit, I'm about to tell you to give me some shit. Like I need a car too. But yeah. So now that I'm like married in game, everybody gets curved. I'm like, I'm straight. And sometimes it makes them mad as hell. They're like, for real? Like him? I'm like, he's better than all of y'all, so like why not,
Right. Yeah, I feel that. One thing I hope from this interview is that a lot of my viewers because a lot of people will watch my podcast and still don't understand, like, bro, you really watching a video game and whatever? But
Yeah.
that's why I'm glad you reached out, because I really did want to interview a woman from Grizzly, where I want people to understand it. How fun it is on both sides. Like just hearing you say you married, you got a baby, but you still be sliding. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that would bring more women into it and like you said, have some thick skin, because those niggas on there do some talk crazy.
Yeah, it gets wild.
Yeah,
So you just gotta be ready for whatever.
Especially being EMS, because I didn't watch it and be like, dang, bro, like you really would talk to a doctor like that in real life? Ain't no way you could talk to somebody that's gonna save you.
I actually tried to go back to EMS like a couple months back. Like Chief Deontay had since I've made the gun store my full-time thing, like he always used to message me like, bro, come back. And I'm like, I'm straight.
Yeah.
But then I actually like went and worked a shift with another member in my gang who has an EMS soul, Jay, and I lasted like an hour, and I was like, I only made like 30K. I could have made 2 M's by now at the gun store. So I was like, yeah, I'm straight.
Yeah.
I'm good off this. And I will never go back either. Like,
I
it's too
definitely
much.
understand.
Yeah.
Well, so before I let you go, I got one last question for you.
Mm.
What have you not done in the city that you would like to do?
Probably be a civ. Just a regular civ. Regular person, probably. No gangs. No important jobs where people are like constantly like banging your line and shit. Like, just something low key, you know?
What would you be doing?
Probably working like a regular job, like Pearls or Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Something simple, you know, like something less demanding. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That'll make for great RP too, though. You know, somebody that just I can come buy food and not worry about you slide. The same person that I'm buying food from sliding on me later. So I guess that would be a good one. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's the only thing. Is there anything in the city that you would wish they would add to the city?
I really wish they would add something new in the gun store for us to sell, or a new pistol, maybe like gun cleaning kits, something to make the durability last longer. And you know, the guns jam now, so like I think it would be cool to see something like that, something new for us to sell.
Yeah, that'll be smart. The gun durability. So instead of having to go to the island to fix guns, they can have something they can throw on the gun. Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, just something new.
Yeah. What do you sell the most? You sell. I know I said that was the last question, but do you sell more? What's the most thing you sell in the gun store? Because I know I don't see a lot of people coming by guns. I just see bullets and bits.
Yeah. Right now the most popular bullet is 9s. They put a new Tech 9 in the BM, so a lot of people have it, so they're constantly coming here for 9s. A lot of people are using switches again. That's another automatic in the BM right now since they took everything out. But 9s, bullets, MK2 is the most sold pistol right now.
Yeah.
And when I have them, gun repair kits, like, that's I would say gun repair kits and 9 bullets right now. It's like the most popular right now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think as a civ it'll be cool, but I from what I was watching the catch up for the interview, you know, I like the RP that you're doing right now. It's funny.
Yeah, the gun store.
Yeah, y'all funny in there. But yeah, so you know, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. How far are you? Okay, one more question. How far are you willing to take the streaming? You know, is this your like main goal to become a big streamer, or you got some other goals that you do outside of this game?
I would like to make it a big thing, but I had just recently started streaming again. So I just need to be more consistent and you know, more serious about it. But I definitely do have other goals in life, but somebody just came in the store. But yeah, like, definitely.
Yeah. That's dope. Well, hopefully, from this interview, you get more viewers that you never had, you know, and you get to really turn it up, because I feel like, you know, watching T interviews, seeing him say how much he make off of this, you know, I feel like eventually y'all guys could make, you know, somewhere close to that, make some real money doing this, because y'all got some real people. This is some people's favorite TV show, including me. You know.
Mine too.
So yeah, you somebody favorite character. And you probably don't even, you sit at home, you just gonna play the game and you go about your day. But somebody take the time out their day I can't wait till Ollie comes on. I'm gonna watch her. I can't wait till Duke get on. So I feel like that's a dope thing, and I don't want it to be taken for granted. That's why I'm using my platform to interview you guys and to let people know that this is where it's at.
Right.
So, yeah. But I appreciate you, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
And I wish you a lot of success in whatever you decide. Whether it's gaming, whatever you do, IRL.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This was Really Real Podcast. We had Ollie in the building today. Any more Grizzly World community members, come on. Let's do it.
Thank you, Real. I appreciate you.
I'm the type to walk a mile just to walk a nigga down. I'm a heartbreaker, darling. I'm my mama petty child. Fuck a bio. When we know, I know what I'm about. 30-30 club, fit the picture, and I got the crowd. Name a rapper like me out. Name a nigga like me dropping. But I had to take a break or two to keep myself from stopping. It's my time. I'm in magazines. Nigga, fuck who watching. God test you just to show you that it ain't no other option. That's